I didn't mean to hit record, but it hit record anyway. So this, I guess, it was meant to be done. It's good. It's your boy Brian Keith. Like, comment, subscribe. We're here to talk about getting chasing ghost. Chasing ghost. What was I watching? I forgot the program I was watching, but it's the whole Will Smith, Jada, Pinkett Smith. It's crazy. You know what's crazy is that Will married the girl of his dreams. Jada married the husband of her dreams. Not necessarily the man of her dreams, but she married the husband of her dreams. The one who would, I ain't never hear nobody hit it like that. But she married the man who knew, or who had the drive and desire, the want to serve and to provide and protect and care for her for the rest of her days. She secured the bag. I'm not sure she was thinking about money, but just provision, just everything that marriage said it would provide, everything marriage is supposed to provide, everything that marriage shoots for. She knew she could find that in Will, and Will wanted the job. Like I said in my last video, don't be the cleanup man. And when Will came along, he was the cleanup man. But at the same time, he was a handsome, really desirable, I would say educated, experienced, physically fit, financially fit, responsible. He was the guy, but he's not the man of her desire, the man of her dreams. He was the husband of her dreams. And Will Smith, you know, they both were actually chasing the same ghost, but for different reasons. And this is just really just proof positive that women just really want what they want, not necessarily what they need. Or I can't even say what they need, but you know, it's just really illogical. And what's crazy is that whatever you think a woman wants, just really think the opposite. Go for the opposite. It's crazy. You know, Will was just really out here chasing a ghost. You know, every time, and I've seen this a lot. I've experienced it. I've seen other husbands go through it. It's unfortunate and it's so sad. For me, it's really heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking to be a man, to be a husband in that position. To, you know, you think you accomplished something big and you put in all this time and effort. Like I think Will did for Jada's 40th birthday or 45th birthday. He did Mary J. Blige. Took him 2 years, I believe, to plan it, and 2 to 3 years to plan it. And all she said was it was the most gross display of Will's ego. And I can see that too, to be honest with you, you know, because I kind of see myself in that. You know, I want to surprise my wife and this, that, and the third. But that statement really struck me. And the things that I want to do and the things that I want to plan, I kind of have to think twice about. Like, why am I really doing it? Am I really doing it to show the world how much I love my wife? Am I doing it to prove my love to my wife? Is it something that she'll really appreciate? That's a big deal. But in Will's case, you know, he wanted to give her the best and show her the best and show the world and put it on center stage. And the thing about it, if TUPAC did it, she'll greatly appreciate it, because she know the world just loves TUPAC in a different way. She loves TUPAC in a unique way that she would never, ever have and never will love another man. And Will steady chases that ghost. You know, he puts a little time and effort and thinking that this is going to win her over. And only thing that happens is, you know, he gets a pat on the back, a pat on the head, like a that a boy. But then that goalpost that he thought he was at, it gets pushed back a bit further. And every time he does something, he think he's achieved something, or they got over a hurdle. And this is going to be the thing. This is going to be the event that she finally runs into my arms. And as he completes that task, the goalposts get pushed back further, and this continues to keep going and keep going and keep going. And I really think Will, if they're not working on it now, this is like March 2023. A lot has happened since the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and now and all that nonsense. He really has to consider divorce, and I would. The kids are grown. He's gonna make the money, and I believe if he divorced now, he put his career in a shithole because of the whole slapping of Chris Rock on center stage on the world's stage, and he's paying for it. But I think for him to get over that hurdle, I really think, and I'm pretty sure Jada is going to appreciate it at this point. But nobody wants to be because they know Will is at his core is a good guy. I don't think that Jada will want to bring a divorce case against Will, because she's definitely not accountable for none of this stuff, even though she is the battery in Will's back. She is the gas in his tank. She doesn't want to be the one who gets recorded as the one who's bringing a divorce to such a good guy. Now, nobody knows what goes on behind closed doors, and that's a whole other matter. But as far as the world sees, at least before this point, was that Will is a real Will, and I'm not. Will was the greatest catch. Even now he's probably still the greatest catch, because whatever it is that he's done that's very distasteful, he did it in the name of his wife. He did it in the name of his marriage. He did it in the name of devotion and love for his wife at the end of the day. Now, whether you call it simping or misplaced anger, at the end of the day, he did it for his wife. He did it for the love of his life. Actually, he came out of a marriage to go right into this one. Because this was his chick. This was his trophy girl. This is the girl of his dreams. Now, was he the right woman for him? Who knows? But, and I'll tell you this too, and I've learned this from being married to my wife. I really believe a lot of the accomplishments that I have in my life is because of trying to impress, improve, supply, provide for my wife. You know what I mean? Like, when I look at her every day, it's been over 20 years. You would think I just met her yesterday. Now, she, on the other hand, I'm sure it feels like 20 years. But for me, when I look at her every day, I'm like, oh, look at this pretty little round thing laying next to me. You know what I mean? Or to see her walk around in a t-shirt and she feels she doesn't look her best. But to me, it's like, she looks best when she don't look her quote unquote best. And I'm pretty sure this is what Will Smith has gone through. But like I said, I really feel that Jada doesn't want to be the one to bring the divorce. She doesn't. I'm sure she wants a divorce. I'm sure she wants to go about her business and go on and cry and probably go on to her 304 phase and carry that out for the rest of her life. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive. I can almost guarantee that. But I really think that she doesn't want to have on record that she left such a great guy. And I'm going to go on record to say, years ago, before Barack Obama, I had an epiphany that I always thought Will Smith would be the first black president, even though it's probably black presidents before that. But as far as modern times, I always thought that Will Smith was the best candidate to be the first black president. And maybe Google and all that stuff overheard me and threw in Barack Obama. But I really believe Will Smith was going to be the first black president. But now I think that's all out of the window. Well, nothing is ever, anything is possible. But like I said, just to bring it on back and bring it on in and round it up, Will is out here chasing ghosts. And because he's out here chasing ghosts, he's making a fool out of himself. He's still a great guy. People love him. He just got to get over this Jada hurdle. And he doesn't want to fail. And I get it. And Jada doesn't want to be the one that goes in the history books as saying that she was the cause of a failed union. You know what I'm saying? A failed marriage. That she was the cause of that. And imagine Will goes on, which Will probably will, go on to do greater and bigger things. And she won't be a part of that. You know? So at this point, she's just a hanger on. You know, I would say tell Will, cut his losses. You know, he probably won't pay out as much as if he was married to someone who was a housekeeper. Jada has had her own career and all that good stuff, but there's a lot to be, and though Will is the breadwinner, so he's going to take a huge loss, but I think he has so much more to gain that, you know, that's just money. You know what I'm saying? And he will be able to recoup and regroup and move on. Now, it's going to hurt. It's going to sting, but time heals all. And not to say he'll get over it, but he'll learn to deal with it and move on and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he's made a full decision, but this can be repaired. And I think the only thing that he really has to do to repair it is just cutting ties and just moving on. And that's it. And that's it. And I really think that Jada doesn't want to be the cause of that, or wants to go on the record books, the history books, and saying that she was the reason for it. And just in case Will turns it up another notch, I think that Jada wants to be a part of that. She keeps pushing and pushing to have Will to be the face of her cause, whatever that is. But she's accomplished. She'll be all right. And then I said, whatever Will has to leave her, she'll be just fine. But then she'll realize that it's a cold world out here. That wall is cold and hard, and there really is no bouncing back off that wall. It really is a splat situation. So, but like I said, you know, stop chasing the ghost. You're chasing the ghost, and that ghost is at a field goal post that keeps moving further and further back. And the best you can do really is just quitting the game, cut your losses, and move on. And that's it. Learn your lesson and just move on. And with that, it's your boy Brian Keith. It's good to see you. The numbers are going up. Please give me that HBO special. Help a brother out. Poor Man Podcast. It's good to see you. MTR, Dr. BOA, Black Ram, all you guys, man. Y'all guys are inspiration and really help me get my life, my focus onto the right track. I appreciate y'all. Help a brother out. Subscribe, please. Like, comment. I'm having a monologue here, but let's have a dialogue. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever it is you want to discuss, please hit me up in the comments. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.